Alright, I've got another app review and recommendation for you guys. This app is called Mspy. What this app does is it's basically a remote monitoring app or piece of software that you can install on smartphones and tablets. What it's aimed for is if you are an employer and you need to keep track of employees to make sure they're not leaking company secrets or simply goofing off while they're supposed to be on the job. It's also aimed at monitoring children. If you have children who you think are getting into trouble or hanging out with the wrong type of people or talking to the wrong type of people, this is definitely something you can use to keep track of them. So I'll go ahead and show you a little bit about it, and then we can go into a little more detail. But if you can read just from the splash page, it tells you it tracks text messages, call logs, incoming and outgoing emails, tracking the location as well as the recorded sound, which basically what that means is it essentially activates the microphone, the speakerphone mic on the phone or tablet, and you can monitor any audio within 10 or 15, 20 feet, whatever is reasonable for the speakerphone, and you can pick up all the audio when the phone is idle and the display is off, which is pretty much complete. No one will know that you're listening in, basically is how it works. So you can come to their website. It's mspy.com. We'll put the link in the description. You can see just from the home page they do have a home and a business subscription. This app is not this is a real deal. This isn't some free app that you just some free cheap app that was whipped up and you can play pranks on your friends or listening to your sister or your brother or whatever. It's not insanely expensive, but it's not a free or cheap app just to play with. This is a legitimate professional application. So they have the home version, the business version, depending on how many devices you need to monitor. As I also said, they do have support for just off their homepage they have a BlackBerry page, an iPhone page, and an Android page. They also support Windows Phone and Symbian if you have a device of those that you need to monitor. So let's go ahead and go to the feature page, and I'll kind of go into a little more detail of what I was rambling on about earlier. So manage calls. You can pull up a list of call logs and call recordings themselves, and you can put restrictions on the calls, meaning if you have, for instance, a teenager who's not supposed to make calls after a certain time in the evening, say 9 o'clock, you can set up restrictions to stop all incoming calls after 9, so they're restricted. The other one, like I said before, SMS, can monitor all SMS, not only when they're receiving and sending, but what they're saying and receiving in those texts. Reading emails is pretty much the same thing as SMS. They also do support external email services, not just local. Tracking GPS, that's another pretty self-explanatory one. You can monitor all the internet activities, which is anywhere from browsing history to website bookmarks, and you do have access to block websites. Calendar activities and contacts, those are also self-explanatory. You can read chats and instant messages. This is one thing I didn't mention at the beginning, but one of the features of Mspy that a lot of its competitors don't support is Skype. Able to monitor Skype calls and Skype chats. That's one of the Mspy selling points that takes it above and beyond its competitors. Record surroundings, what I was talking about earlier, they have it labeled here as bugging, but that's essentially activating the microphone and listening into any surrounding audio that's going around the device. Control the apps and programs. You can install, uninstall, and block applications. Multimedia files is more or less a file manager. You can go through all the pictures and the videos on the phone. This is another really cool and important feature that they have is not only remote monitoring but remote control, which if you have an employee, say for instance, I don't know, you have an employee who goes rogue and he has this company phone with some, he's still got access to his company email and his company files, and it could be any sort of sensitive information that he's not supposed to have. You can lock the device, or if it comes to it, you can wipe the device, or access a control panel. Anything of that sort to stop someone from accessing the phone who's not supposed to. Analyze it, comprehensive reports, more or less, a general overview of the device, the stats, and all that kind of stuff. Support options. They do have plenty of support options, as you can see just right here, just on their website. If you have any questions, they have an online, it says they're online now. I'm not sure, to be honest, the hours. I was going to say 24-hour support. I'm not sure if this chat is 24-hour support, but I know every time I've been on their website, it's been online. It's been all odd hours of the day and night. So if it's not 24-hour support, it's pretty close. But you can come on here and you can chat with any questions you may have. If we go over to compatibility, as I was saying, it's the 3 majors, and then, as I was saying, also Windows Mobile and Symbian if you have a device with one of those. So as I said, the program is not free, but they do have a free trial you can check out. It's definitely something worth checking out, especially if it's a free trial, because what are you going to lose for a free trial? Just a few minutes of testing it out, see how it works. Go ahead and shoot over. I'll go back to this splash page and show you. They have a Facebook, a Twitter, and a YouTube, and a Vimeo, which I didn't know they had a Vimeo. So you can go to any of these pages. I'll put the links in the description. Check out. They have some tutorial videos, some testimonial videos, or testimonial comments and reviews, and all kinds of things you can read. So go ahead and check them out. I'll put all the links in the description. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. To be honest, I'm not like I work for Mspy or anything, so a lot of people ask me all kinds of very detailed questions for these apps I review, and I try to help as best I can. So if there's something I can't help you with, hopefully I can direct you to a website or the Mspy support, or maybe we can work together and try to figure out what kind of questions or concerns you have. So yeah, go ahead and check them out, guys, and all the info will be in the description.